Hello and welcome. We've got one of the tag matchups of round two coming here. We're going to be doing it live. We'll upload it afterwards. We've got myself, Brigham123, as well as SomePoorChoices here with me.
Hello.
And I can't really tell when the game is going to start, but they're all in the room now. It is Kanye West and Doomsday versus Murder Mastodon and Jay19000. You want to tell us a little bit about the background of this matchup?
Sure. Everyone, of course, knows Doom. Doom, famous player. For those of you guys who aren't aware, in round one, he was a crazy substitution. We had a little switcheroo with Ebony and Savage jumping onto the same team, leaving Kanye with J-Mark, or Brogod J-Mark. Brogod had a conflict. Doomsday came in. Doomsday, of course, really fun because everybody remembers him from way back in the day, just being a godly tier player. Murder Mastodon is the other half of Reborn, the championship team. Coming back, he did split up, and he's tagged with Jay. Everyone, of course, knows Jay. Jay himself is a very talented player, and from what everyone has said, and what I could personally attest to, as good as you remember Jay being, paired with Murder, they are doing really good things, and he has really solid gameplay. So this is essentially two really good teams going head-to-head towards, right now, the top of the bracket. I don't want to disparage Kanye, but Kanye is kind of the question mark in this one because he's a player we've not really seen at the top of these matchups yet.
Yeah, I think we have some really storied players here. I mean, there's still question marks to be had about Jay as well. If you recall, he played with Dwayne in the last tag tournament, and they bombed out. I don't think they even finished their fourth round match, but they went winless. I think they picked up maybe one map win the whole tournament. So we've heard that he's really stepping it up with Murder. They did crush their round one, and they're arguably in just about everybody's top five right now. We feel like there's kind of a cutoff for the top five and the teams below looking to break in. We're starting on lane here.
But I vouch for Jay. Jay's already good. You got my word.
So it's kind of two really proven players, and then there's two other players, each on different teams that still have questions.
So lane, the interesting choice to start. We do see that Doom is not off to the best aura start. A lot of three aura skills there. Now he can throw the Psycho Shell. Got acquisition.
Ooh,
trade some
makes
damage.
The trade.
It's a big hit though. Well
Nasty.
worth that trade to pull 8 damage on Murder. That's going to slow down Murder's instant rush. Murder and Jay, though, right off the bat up to 5 aura, they're going to be ready to push the attack.
Well, as soon as you say, like, oh, Doom's off to a bit of a rough start, he immediately gets just enough aura, trades a Psycho Spirit, and he's up to 6 aura, plus acquisition. Really good recovery.
Oh, maybe not rough, but sub-ideal, but boy, was that wrong, apparently.
Got 2 Psycho Shells now.
I do like that Murder's right back in it, though, putting Willow pressure.
Ooh, there goes the Fire Gehenna. Already connects. Kanye takes some big damage from something there, too. I didn't exactly see what he got hit by. But Murder's
in a rough spot.
Yeah, Murder and Kanye are both low.
They look like he's following Kanye, seeing if he can't do some damage to him. Both partners are kind of off doing their own thing, one-on-oneing right now. Interesting enough, he keeps the railgun. Looks like Doom might be trying to I
don't know if anybody else noticed, but that was 3 Psycho Shells in Doom's arsenal. 3.
I mean, it's a very versatile defense.
I mean, yeah, it's a good defense, but yeah.
Yeah, I think Doom's known for playing very, he likes these 3 attacks. His arsenal's going to be these 3 attacks. He likes these 3 defenses. He's going to use these 3 defenses. Does take a big bomb right there.
Yeah, I don't think he saw it coming.
That was Jay's with just +2, right?
He's up to the railgun now. He's been burning through that arsenal. Didn't run the bravery, but he burned it fast.
He did have a lot of single-use skills as well as the Psycho Spear. He is holding
Oh, there goes the first railgun.
Wonderful railgun.
Second one almost connects.
Jay's in a good spot health-wise, though. He should be able to make that pickup. So long as he can get by Doom.
Oh, and he breaks the shield. Fire Gehenna does connect.
The shield is broken. Jay's going to take some damage, but he should be able to get the pickup.
And there's another railgun.
Does take one to the back, puts Jay and Murder back down mid-health. I would say, though, they're not in a horrible position. They can wipe out Kanye, and they do right there with the Fire Gehenna.
The Fire Gehenna does connect, though.
That railgun's just doing work. Murder and Jay are both in very bad spots. Um, getting some damage, but Doom's going to get a pickup here, putting Kanye back at 10.
Doom is just, he's like almost an artist with the railgun. There's very few players that are at that level, you know, of the manual aiming. Guinan, Doom. The railgun play is just terrifying sometimes. And if they can find a way to get rid of it, he's already got another. So they need at least 2 flash holes or a vacuum wall to begin to get him on the back foot with this.
Oh, that +4 and that dazzle, though, are just going to be brutal.
He actually overrode a railgun, which seems odd to me.
I like keeping a rock shot, though, so you can vary it up. If you see that they're bringing a race...
I just worry how close they still are in capsules, you know? Like...
Yeah, but Murder just ate another railgun there, and if he could get the dazzle, the railgun combo on Jay. Jay's got 1 defense, but he is a roller, so he's not going to be able to jump that dazzle. That fortress is going to get super expensive, too, if he starts getting spammed. Kanye looking like he's keeping up the pressure with Lightning Sword. Here's that +4 rock shot. Not able to find the angle.
I also find it interesting he's not getting the upper position, but he's sticking around with the dazzle railgun, hoping to connect downstairs.
Yeah, I mean, for having 2 very close range shots, I mean, he's really putting
pressure
on. He is able to fake him out there with the dazzle. Gets the fire of Gehenna. Going up that lift's going to be very dangerous. Does make the initial one, but he's still in a rough spot. Good pickup.
And that's going to be game 1
but
right there.
Looks like he has him, but he doesn't quite play him. Very tense, very good game 1.
As Doom gets the achievement for winning with a single school psycho right there on his new account here. Man, that was quite a match. We saw Kanye show up. He put in a lot of damage as well with that Fire of Gehenna, doing very well. He did lose a lot of health, obviously, taking a few of the hits, but he was able to dish it back. Doom doing a lot of damage to that railgun.
All in all, that's what you need from Kanye, is for him to bring the pressure, break some shields, and hold his own, and he did that.
He did it very well.
He lived up to his end of the bargain.
Looks like we're going to be going in reverse order now, heading to Refinery for the next map. Looks
so
like
who picked map and who picked direction?
Map was Jay and Murder, so that is a bit of a tragedy for them. They picked Lane as their map they wanted to win and start on. So that's going to be, you got to remember the mental game here. Phantom Dust is all in your head as well. They lost on the map that they picked, and now they're heading in the direction that Doom and Kanye felt comfortable with. So they're on the back foot.
Yeah. And my personal observation from playing multiple times with Murder is, you know, usually you see a little bit more composure, a little bit slower to start. I mean, he definitely brings a powerful rush, but, you know, once he started taking damage, I would have liked to see him step off for a second.
Oh, goodness. Watching him overwrite things, it's painful.
Yeah, Doom's just burning through everything. You know, didn't save a spot for that.
Doom has a bit of
he's gonna lose a flash hole or
Xanxus syndrome here.
Did you see how many skills he had in that arsenal? Oh, he's another.
It was a 17. Oh goodness,
Whoa,
he overrode
did he just
both
go
fortresses.
double fortress? All right, well, if they get through this setup, they're in a good spot.
He's just cleaning that bench.
All in all, though, Doom with the Blazing Bullet is scary enough usually.
Blazing Bullet in the heat. And 2 heats. Kanye takes a big aura backflow.
Yeah, I was going to say Doom's burning pretty quick, but at the same time, Kanye's been on his own for quite a while. Hasn't had a defense for most of it.
Well, that was just the real first bit of pressure, and that hit hard.
Yeah, I'm assuming they were digging themselves, found some good skills, brought the pressure. Kanye does run back, allows Doom to cover him.
Doom preferring to not pick up the 3rd heat. It's also an interesting move.
I kind of like that decision. I mean, you know, I haven't seen Jay or Murder's aura yet, color, but I'm assuming they've probably got some sort of level control in there.
Well, we do see 2 yellows out of Jay. One of those could be Armoros or Armoros Watch.
We do see a flash hole out of Murder.
Loses the Blazing Bullet pretty quickly now.
So Kai Faith probably on Murder.
Okay, we do see that heat come out.
And there's the Amoros. So maybe holding on to the heat will prove to be beneficial if he wants to.
Man, I just can't get over these chunky
we're ready for
noises.
the Amoros. Yeah.
Chunky, apparently not a fan of Armoros, makes some very interesting noises.
I don't have any comment for that one. Although I will say the noises do not factor into my character selection. Oh,
Well,
the
see, they
frightened
don't.
backdraft combo.
I wouldn't say they, you know, end up as a factor when I choose a character, but I'm definitely used to hearing the noises
Oh!
from.
All right, we got a little distracted, but Jay is pulling off his frightened combo. We saw this out of Murder and Reborn last time they were running Refinery during the last tournament. But Murder's got it down pretty well. He's already hit a backdraft and an aura backflow.
Yeah, and he's got the backdraft
that
bullet.
one.
This is.
But he's ready for it, so even if Doom does jump into the Frighten, he's not necessarily in a good spot to deal with it. This is where Kanye is going to really come into it.
This is
if
really
he
rough.
can put the pressure on Jay, because you need both people to be working in tandem to overcome a good Frighten combo. And a good Frighten combo is just what we're seeing.
And they're still putting the pressure on Murder.
Oh, Murder does miss the initial, but does get the
Kanye is
double
basically a
angel swing.
sacrificial lamb at this point, now that Doom is leaving. Because he's a cartwheeler and he's got the Frighten there. And, he does
the
have
flame
that,
sword.
he has that guard of water you saw catch the aura backflow. Dirty move out of Kanye, and I like it a lot.
That's going to be very helpful. Because he's not going to be able to continue frightening with just backdraft on a cartwheeler.
Doom has overwritten quite a few attacks here, but he's got two more.
Did you see the Turb come out, but it doesn't quite catch the heat. The Turb is going to Jay, though, looks like he's got Orb or Amulet along with his Frighten. Murder back with multiple attacks, got another Orb backflow. We see Fortress out of Doom there.
That is one big, nasty reincarnation he's got there.
Bunch of flash holes being thrown around on both sides. They're just dancing with them right now.
And this Frighten combo just has me like on the edge of my seat. I'm like waiting, like, is it gonna hit? Is it gonna hit?
I hate to second guess, but I mean, I feel like they should have tried to double and get a quick kill on Kanye when they had the chance so they could lay the trap.
Well, we saw the guard of water caught that
X-Factor
first. We saw it catch that first aura backflow, and we don't know what else Murder had in his hand at the time.
That is a big lightning sword out of Kanye, though. Again, I mean, I love to get another little X-Factor moniker. Because right there, not having the flash hole is what did Murder in. Jay does have a defense along with that Frighten, but I mean, that's not an easy pickup when you've got +3 Rians floating around. Venom Fang as well is going to be really hard on cartwheel. He's going to take some damage.
That's brutal.
He will get the pickup, though.
No, 6 damage
Murder,
one.
though,
Doom,
Murder
you need to
still
make the
doesn't have
pickup.
a shield.
Pick up.
Doom's going to be able to make it. He's going to suffer some damage.
Okay, that's a Frighten.
Oh,
Jay's got to make the same pickup once again. If they can land that same combo.
Yep, Jay's in a bad spot if he's not able to stop that combo.
Looks like Doom
Wondering
is
if he
going to
tries
risk
take
it
the
and go
long
up.
way. Now he's got the one-on-one, though, whether he's trying to bait him or not.
Kanye takes
a little bit of
two.
a hit.
Doesn't break the
Does take a
Psycho
big
Shell.
Rian.
Get a little bit of lag. There's another kill onto Murder. That lightning
Murder.
speed, not going to be able to give him any distance when he dies using it. There goes the Flame Sword, caught by
Jay waiting him
Kanye.
out. And Kanye doesn't have much left in his arsenal, but unfortunately, doesn't look like Jay quite has the answers he needs. Venom Fang's getting spanned. Jay doing a really good job.
Ooh, that does not time
Takes a
correctly.
big Rian. He did make a lot of good consecutive blocks.
Murder has to find a way to get out of here without dying.
Without a shield, he just can't get anywhere.
Yep.
He's out again. I mean, he's not. He doesn't have.
Oh, Jay goes off the map.
Rolls off.
Now Murder has to make the longest pickup.
And with the Rian's coming at a jumper.
At a
without
+5,
shield.
he's going to try and make it. He's going to have to circle around the tower once or twice before he can get himself the right angle.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's 6 damage.
Ooh.
It follows him for years. And that's going to be a 2-game lead for Doom and Kanye off of Refinery and Lane.
I cannot believe how far that one followed.
Oh, my goodness. That was the dirtiest reincarnation. Man, this is starting to look like my series versus Doom in the past. This is brutal. We are now moving to City, which is one of Doom's better maps, in my opinion. They're already on the back foot, Jay and Murder. I'm really hoping they can pull out something here and not go down 0-3. they're going to have to pull out a real dirty combo, and if they have anything left in their arsenal, they need to bring it out now.
I'm a little floored here. I'm not seeing the usual patience, the usual combo procedure. I mean, I think Doom's got them a little flustered here. They seem to be playing on their toes.
Losing on lane definitely had to be a mental blow. They tried to get the frightened combo down, and the thing is they kept playing into it too. They didn't go after Jay. They didn't go after Jay.
Yeah. They had it for a sec, but they weren't able to keep the pressure up with it. I mean, Doom and Kanye essentially were able to ignore it until Murder just became a non-threat.
I feel like they needed to focus on Kanye better as the cartwheeler half of that with the Frighten, and I don't feel that was happening.
I don't want to take away from the challenge they're facing. I mean, Doom had 5 kills there, never went down. I mean, didn't need a shield some of the time. He was just a monster. It looks like he's playing.
Did he overwrite one of his heats by accident there?
I
think he overwrote one. Because there was 2 greens.
Possible. Then yeah. I only saw the 1 green.
All right. Turb going to come in maybe? Oh, he is going to do it to Kanye.
Oh, but he doesn't
there
get
goes
there.
a Quantum Decay.
Quantum Decay gets there first. Knocks him out, and the Turb, it's used, but after the Quantum Decay, Jay's got either Orb or Amulet, so he's unaffected.
We should be expecting more of those Quantum Decays. As soon as you see one, you expect multiple.
Murder, though, getting piled on damage quick again.
Oh, there goes the Reincarnation. He's going to be off of Blazing soon.
I think that was a good move by Jay to try to knock him off Blazing. Unfortunately, though, Jay's
his Vacuum Slash is going to catch Jay.
Yep, we've got some violent swords. Jay doesn't really have an
answer
for
the Blazing Bullet's still connecting. He's going to run back and start dumping on a Murder again.
Jay and Murder taking big damage. Murder and that bad dark
That Blazing Bullet is just putting in work. Along with the Tiger Strength Twist lasers, they are pinched. And this is going south so fast for Jay and Murder, on the verge of being swept 3-0 right now. There goes the Blazing.
Murder doing the right thing. Murder's keeping Jay, or trying to keep Kanye occupied.
He's going to go swap for a shield now.
Yeah, Jay needs to get a shield, try to deal with Blazing. I mean, they're not down and out. I don't want to count them down and out. But yeah, they're definitely in a rough spot.
All right, Jay running away from arguably some really big attacks that could do him in real fast. There comes these laser.
Escape Kanye's lasers. We'll see. Murder's still throwing stuff at him. Jay looks like he's making the run towards Murder. Probably a good idea with 3 health to close the gap.
Jay and Murder playing this about as well as they can with what they've got right now.
Brings Doom with. Doom does take that hit though. He's knocked out of Blazing, but I don't know if they know he's
Vacuum Slash is just about to come. No.
Done. He's so quick. He's got a big.
Oh, that was huge! 1 health on Jay, has to make the pickup, and that swarm of moths. Can he cartwheel it? He gets it.
He does cartwheel it. He's got a
laser,
more swords
lightning sword, and that's the combo, and that's a 3-0 sweep for Doom and Kanye in round 2. Whew, I don't know if that was the ending I expected, but it sure was exciting riding our way there.
I don't want to take anything away from Murder, but Doom had the best sword of all time, or the best Rian of all time.
That was
a Kanye reference.
Impressive series right there. Impressive series out of Doom and Kanye. I know in the last podcast there was a debate about whether or not Kanye would prove to be an upgrade for Doom, and while it's still hard to say, you got to say that they definitely handled a previous tournament winner in a 3-0 fashion, and that was impressive.
Yeah, I mean, I like Murder and Jay, but I don't think they were on their game. They clearly had some strategies that didn't work out. I don't know if their strategy was on lane, but the Quantum Decay did not work out on City, and the Frighten combo did not help them on Refinery as much as they needed it to.
I think, it was a bit of a downhill slide. When you pick the map first and then you lose on the map that you wanted to start on, some of that momentum is lost. They weren't able to get the Frighten combo working the way they wanted it to. They did get some good hits in, but not enough to keep them down. Doom was able to make both pickups onto Kanye, and Kanye was putting in enough damage, especially on that City match with the Tiger Strength lasers and the Fire Gehenna on lane, that he was able to get the pressure off of Doom to enable Doom to do what he does best with the railguns
No.
and the blazing bullets.
Yeah, from Kanye, what we needed from him to do was to be able to keep one of them occupied and to deal some big damage and snap some shields and to stay alive. He did all those things.
Well,
He did
it's
everything that was what was required of him.
the top of the
Jay and
table
Murder-
matchups are going to be so exciting going into this right now.
I don't envy the team that Jay and Murder play next, though. I think they're going
Yeah.
to take this one and come out the gates swinging.
Whoever they get next, who's 1-1 in the next round of Swiss, is probably going to feel a little cursed.
God, don't let it be me. Come on, Karma.
I think it would only be right if it were you. But I guess that's
Myself
enough
to
enough follow-up chatter. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we'll hit you up later this weekend with more round 2 action. We should have at least 4 more matches coming to you this weekend.